Daily Slow English.
Today is my day. I have the skills. I have the ideas. I have 3 years of interior design work in my portfolio. I am ready. They sound so confident. What if I make a mistake? What if my words stop again? Lily? The manager is ready for you.
Good morning, Lily. We love your portfolio. Your color choices are beautiful. Can you tell us about your biggest interior design project?
Good morning. My name is Lily. I designed It was a big space. The room was day. I used warm colors, and the furniture. I have 3 years.
Take your time.
I am sorry. I know the answer, but my English is not good enough today.
I see. This position needs clear communication with clients every day. Thank you for coming, Lily. We will call you.
Lily? What are you doing here so late? Are you okay?
Oh, Alex. I am just sitting.
You have been crying. Tell me what is going on.
I feel like a failure. I had the interview for my dream job today. Interior designer at a top studio. I prepared for months. But I lost it in 5 minutes because I could not speak.
You could not speak? Do you mean your English?
Yes. Every time I tried to say something, the words just stopped. I know the answers. I know my work. But my mouth would not move.
I understand. That must feel terrible.
The other candidates were so confident. They talked about their projects so easily. Floor plans, lighting design, client meetings. The words came out so fast.
Lily, those people make mistakes too. They just hide them better. Do not compare yourself to them.
The manager said the job needs clear communication with clients. I do not have that. Not yet.
Not yet. That is the important part. Listen, Lily, I was like you 2 years ago. My first presentation at work, I forgot every word. Complete silence. It was so embarrassing.
Really? You seem so confident now.
Because I changed my strategy, and I will help you change yours. Right now. Are you ready?
Right now? Here on this bench?
The best classroom is right here. So tell me, in the interview, what did you try to say?
I wanted to describe my biggest project. A living room redesign. I used warm colors, natural wood furniture, and soft lighting to make the space feel open and cozy.
That is beautiful. You just said it perfectly.
Because I am not in the interview room. When I am nervous, the words disappear.
I know why. You were trying to say things that were too complex. Too many ideas in one sentence.
I wanted to sound professional. I used words I did not fully know.
Think of English like an interior design project. You need a strong foundation first. Without it, the whole room falls apart.
A foundation. Like simple, clear sentences.
Exactly. You were trying to design the ceiling before you had the floor. In an interview, you do not need big words. You need clear words. And you need the right grammar to talk about your experience.
Grammar? I am not good at grammar.
You do not need to love grammar. You just need one tool. It is called the present perfect tense.
Present perfect. That sounds difficult.
It is not. It is just 3 words. I have plus the action. It connects what you did in the past to who you are right now. This is exactly what an interview needs.
So it shows I still have the skill?
Exactly. Listen, do not say, I worked as a designer. That sounds finished, old. Instead say, I have worked as a designer for 3 years. Hear the difference?
I have worked as a designer for 3 years.
How does that feel?
It feels stronger, more present, like the skill is still alive.
Because it is. The formula is simple. I have plus the verb with ed at the end. Try this. I have designed.
I have designed.
I have created.
I have created.
I have worked with clients.
I have worked with clients.
Good. Now use it about your real work. Tell me about your interior design experience.
I have worked as an interior designer for 3 years. I have designed living rooms, bedrooms, and office spaces. I have worked with many different clients.
That is a professional answer. Clean, clear, confident.
It is the same information I had in the interview. But it sounds so different now.
Because the structure is right. Now let us add one more layer. You can also use since to talk about when you started. I have loved interior design since I was a child.
I have loved interior design since I was a child. That is true. I used to rearrange the furniture in my bedroom every month.
See? Your story is already in there. You just needed the right words to carry it. It is getting a bit cold here. Let us go to the coffee shop nearby.
That sounds good. A hot coffee will help me focus right now.
Now let us talk about the words that describe you.
Managers love to hear specific words about who you are as a professional. We call these adjectives.
Like describing a room?
Exactly like that. The first word is detail-oriented. It means you pay attention to every small thing. As an interior designer, this is very important.
Detail-oriented. Yes, Aaron. I always check every measurement, every color match, every material.
Good. The second word is creative. You already know this one.
Creative. I have many new ideas for every space I design.
The third word is client-focused. It means your work is always about what the client needs and wants.
Client-focused. I always listen to the client before I start drawing any plan.
Perfect. And the last one, organized. It means you plan well and finish your work on time. For an interior designer, being organized builds client trust. It shows you respect their time and their home.
Organized. I use a project timeline for every design job.
Good. Now let us put these words into real sentences using what you learned. Use I am for facts about yourself right now.
I am a creative and detail-oriented designer.
Good. Now use I have always been to show this is not new. It is part of who you are.
I have always been organized in my design projects. I have always been client-focused.
Excellent. Now combine them. Give me 2 sentences together. One I am and one I have.
I am a creative interior designer, and I have worked with over 20 clients. I am detail-oriented, and I have always finished my projects on time.
Lily, that is an interview answer.
It is, isn't it? And I understand every word.
Clear grammar plus specific words about your job. That is your professional foundation.
I do not need big words to sound smart.
Never. The smartest answer is the clearest answer. Now, one more thing. How do you practice at home?
I read articles about interior design, but I read them silently.
Try reading them out loud. Every day. 10 minutes.
Out loud? Does that really help?
When you read out loud, your mouth learns the sounds. Your tongue gets used to moving in English.
Your ear hears your own voice. Mouth, ear, and mind all working together.
Like a design team. Everyone does their part.
Exactly. And when you read about interior design, floor plans, lighting, color theory, space planning, you are also learning the exact words you need for client meetings and interviews.
So I am practicing English and my job at the same time.
Smart, right? 10 minutes every morning. Read one paragraph out loud.
Then say it again without looking. Just try.
I can do that. I will start tonight with my interior design magazine.
And one more thing, Lily. You said you were afraid of making mistakes. Why?
Because people laugh. And when they laugh, I feel like I am not professional enough.
Their laughter is not about you. It is about their own fear of learning. The people who laugh have never tried to do what you are doing.
So I should not stop because of their laughter?
Care about your progress, not their laughter. Say that.
Care about my progress, not their laughter.
Again.
Care about my progress, not their laughter. Okay. I feel that.
Good. Mistakes mean you are moving. The people who never make mistakes are the people who never try. The coffee shop is closing soon. Let us walk down the street heading home.
Okay. I feel much more confident now. Let us walk and talk. Can I try? Like a real interview?
Go ahead. I am the manager.
Good morning. My name is Lily, and I am an interior designer. I have worked in interior design for 3 years. I have designed living spaces, home offices, and small commercial rooms.
Tell me about your style.
I am creative and detail-oriented. I love warm colors, natural materials like wood and stone, and soft lighting to make a space feel open and cozy. I have always been client-focused. I listen carefully before I start any floor plan.
What is your biggest strength?
I am organized and I have always finished my projects on time. I believe that a beautiful room starts with a strong plan and clear communication with the client.
Why do you want to work here?
I have admired this studio for a long time. The spaces you design feel alive. I want to be part of a team that creates rooms where people feel at home.
Lily, that was excellent.
Wasn't it really?
Every sentence was clear. Every word was real. You used the present perfect. You used your adjectives. And you talked about your actual work.
I did not use a single word I did not understand.
That is the whole point. Simple and true is always better than complex and confused.
Alex, can I ask you something? When you had your bad presentation, how did you get better?
I did exactly what I told you. I stopped trying to sound perfect. I started reading design reports out loud every morning. I practiced my sentences before every meeting. Not for hours, just 10 minutes.
10 minutes changed everything?
10 minutes every day for 3 months. Small and consistent. That is the real secret.
I want to go back to that office. Not today, but soon, when I am ready.
You are more ready than you think. Keep practicing. Read out loud every morning. Use your design vocabulary every day. And remember,
Care about my progress, not their laughter.
exactly, your dream studio is still there. And next time, you will walk in with your words ready.
Thank you, Alex. I feel like I redesigned something today. Not a room. Myself.
That is the best kind of design.
To everyone watching, maybe you are like Lily. You know your work. You have the skills. You have the ideas. But when the moment comes, the words stop. That is not because you are not smart. That is not because your English is too bad. It is because you have not yet found your foundation. Start simple. Use I have plus your action. Use clear adjectives about who you are. Read your field out loud every day. Your design books, your project notes, your client emails. 10 minutes. Every day. One sentence at a time, one day at a time. Your voice will grow. And when it does, no interview room will feel too big. Your dream studio is waiting, and you will be ready for your dream job.
Daily Slow English.